Thank you, Mr. President. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Today, I stand here with our colleague from the 22nd District to ask you to begin a journey. To begin a journey that sets a tone for change, for healing, for progress, for unity, for understanding. I stand here proudly with a woman who has looked beyond political differences and found commonality with me. This resolution about condemning the rioting and destruction of property, we all have seen the images on television. We have seen rioters destroy police cars and break windows like they did here in the Capitol and other places. What did it prove? What did you gain? How did this help the cause? The answer is simple, it did not. As a Detroiter, I am upset at those individuals who come to Detroit with the goal of antagonizing our police, encouraging violence. Once these individuals have accomplished their goals, they go back to their communities where that type of behavior is not tolerated. We have worked hard to rebuild our city, invest millions of dollars. Members of this chamber voted to support the resurgence of Detroit on several occasions. This resolution is about condemning the action of those who seek to destroy all the work that has been done. Lastly, all of the helmets and shields is another Michigander. These Michiganders swore an oath that starts by saying, as a law enforcement officer, my fundamental duty is to serve the community, to safeguard lives and property. Behind all the tactical gear is someone's father, mother, son, daughter, brother, sister, wife, husband, neighbor, and friend. By supporting this resolution, you are telling those brave men and women that we condemn rioting and looting because it compromises our safety and the safety of our law enforcement officials.
President recognizes Senator Theis.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you, Senator. As my friend and colleague from the 3rd Senate District said, we stand together today because we are joined together as Michiganders and as Americans, united for peace and understanding. The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution is clear. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free speech or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people to peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. What happened to George Floyd was horrific, unconscionable, indefensible, and pure evil. The man responsible for his untimely passing should be held accountable to the full extent of the law, as should his former co-workers who participated or allowed it to happen on their watch. All of us are shocked and saddened by what we saw and have been spurred into action. We want to honor Mr. Floyd in a way that brings us together and allows for peaceful demonstrations where the message isn't drowned out by further violence. It is specifically the job of government to protect the communities that are being decimated by looting and rioting. At the same time, the protesters, who are peaceful people, do not want their communities decimated, but they do want their message heard. With that in mind, and with unity of purpose, we offer this resolution to speak to our concern for our communities. I stand here with a colleague I've been proud to call friend for quite some time, since I served with her husband, who is also a friend. We don't stand here speaking of our differences. We stand here caring about each other in unity, seeking protection for the families in our communities, and for the ability of our citizens to redress their grievances in peace. These voices are being silenced around the country by groups that are not interested in a solution, but instead seek violence that would pull us apart. Colleagues, we ask for your support on this resolution because we stand here together to condemn and denounce that behavior so that the peaceful voices that are rightfully outraged at injustices can be heard by the government that represents them. Thank you, Mr. President.